There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the next instalment of our podcast for Racing Series F1. I am RSF1 Rebster, and I'm joined by Shane 0407. Good evening, Shane.
Good evening, Mr. Webster.
How you doing, mate?
I'm not bad, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Can you, if you've got the sound on your laptop, can you turn it off?
I'm just doing it now, mate. Right, there you go. Done.
Brilliant.
So, here we are again, guys. Another podcast. More information for you guys. Tonight, it's all about the testing. And no one better to hand you over for a quick, brief introduction of it before we get into it. Any questions you've got throughout this podcast, guys, please put it in the chat. Shane, over to you for a brief insight.
Yeah, so obviously this week we're finally at the testing stage, just before we've got to find out the tiers and obviously where everyone's going to be placed. So before I do get to what you're all waiting for to find out what testing tier you're going to be in, the way testing's going to run is it's going to run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's going to be the first 5 races of the calendar, starting from Monday being Australia and then moving onwards from there. Obviously, you're not expected to make every single night of testing. There are some drivers that are going to be set in their tiers already. There's some drivers that, maybe a little bit unsure when we come and thinking, maybe I should be up one, maybe I should be down one. But that's what the testing's all about, to make sure we have got you in the right tiers. So far, we've only got the TTs to go from. During these testing sessions as well, we are going to be activating the stewards to test as well. And as you are aware, guys, we are looking out for drivers that may lag a lot, drivers that are dirty, that won't be staying as part of the league. So there will be a spectator in pretty much every single session to keep an eye out for these things. I think that is pretty much everything, Rob. I haven't missed anything out, have I? Before we move on to where people will be.
I don't think so, mate. That's good. It's given a good brief insight. The main thing is, as well as I do, Shane, we want a good, clean league. So we are not going to tolerate any badness from people. If you want to mess about in the league, you might as well not be here because you're ruining it for others. And we've got a lot of people in this league. So, yeah, mate, I think move on.
Okay. The testing is going to consist of 4 tiers, Monday through to Friday. The numbers in each tier as stand. Now, obviously, this could change the amount of drivers we've got come towards the end of the week, but there's 19 in the F1 test tier, there's 18 in the F2, there's 15 in the F3, and there's 16 in the F4. Throughout the week, drivers will be moving, maybe up a tier, maybe down a tier, dependable on what we think when we see them in the races. So, anyway, what you've all been waiting for is to find out what tiers you are all going to be in. So these will be put onto the Discord, guys, and I will say, if you see that your name isn't there, it's because you haven't completed something that we've asked you to, whether it be the TTs, the Discord sign up, the website sign up. So don't think that's it, you can't race. Do message us, and we will, go through with where you are missing something, and we'll get it sorted for you, because just to give you the point out, we have 68 drivers set for testing, and we have 80 drivers in total in the Discord. So there is 12 drivers that are going to be missing from these testing sessions. So first driver, we've got PMT Briz. Hasn't been able to do any testing due to being on holiday, but knowing his pace, he will be in tier 1. Shrimper 84, tier 1. Lukey tier 1, Smoking at Bates tier 1. Sorry about that. No. Gary tier 1, Vettel fan tier 1, Benji Enzo tier 1, Chus, Wilco, John Digweed, DP Roberts, Ozit, RSR Clays, RF1 Heights, BF1 Racer, Sink Dan, No Shoals, and Peppermeat. They are the guys that will be tested in tier 1 from the off. Obviously, some of them will be moved up and down well, they can't be moved up but down, depending on the pace. We also have in there should be WR chosen as well. Again, you will be moved down if we don't feel that your pace is correct. The tier 2 drivers, move on to them. We have myself, Moronics, Craig Sennett, Joshua the Dosh, Jace Lee, Bamba Viking, Bodit, Joker XL, P1E ATR, 40, Patronus, Jakey Jake, Porter, Charismic, Rapid Sprays, Stretch, Skunk Burnett, Magic Mark, and they will be the guys that we'll be testing first of all in tier 2. For tier 3, we have James Locker, Jake Moore, DPS Racing, Cross Kiri, Duffalump, Reese, Elemental Snow, Camo, Mr. Junior, fell from great heights there, Mr. Tomo, moving up from what he's producing in F4, got some good pace, Joshua, Top Notch, RSF1 Button, and Alco Saints. And testing in F4 will be Oviside, Ted First, Braver Container, BVB4, Mr. Rebster, Dirty Kelsey, Primus Gaming, Cooper Carl, Timonike, Flaming, RSF1 Flaming, Spiral Ace of Facer, Timmy, Jedi David, McCracken, Tigosaurus, Overcome Orphan, and Spirited Alloy will be the guys in the F4 tier. Again, I'm certain that I'm going to pop back onto the Twitch now. I'm going to say I shouldn't be there.
Know it.
Yeah. Obviously, Ben's put in there Magic Mark, Rapid Sprays over the in there because they probably sandbagged the TTs, mate. I'll be honest with you on about certain people. But yeah, we will be testing them throughout the week, so people will be moving around. TTs aren't a fair representation of pace, especially with the Britain Wet in there, because a lot of people have got slow times on the Britain Wet, then quick on Italy and Singapore, so the TTs don't quite represent them.
Yeah, sure. And,
Jake Moore saying he shouldn't be there.
All right. Well, wait until after the testing's finished, guys, and you'll find out where you're eventually finishing up. Don't hound us at the moment, because there is a colossal amount of work has gone into this testing phase of the league, and we know we're a new league. We know we're going to have hiccups. You've just got to bear with us, guys. We will sort it out, but just ride with it for the minute, please.
Yeah, this is only testing, guys, so obviously things may change through the testing week, and obviously the final tiers for next week. People asking what tiers certain people are in, keep an eye on the Discord. It'll be in there. I'm not running through everyone again.
No.
It took long enough the first time.
Yeah. It will all become clear and apparent, guys, as it all goes on and gets finalised. Remember, this is a testing phase, and it's testing for all through everything. And I must just say, guys, all right, the people involved with getting this league off the floor have done an immense amount of work. So just bear with them. They do know what they're doing. Everybody that's involved in running this league has had fantastic input and done a lot of work. So you're in good hands.
Just think yourself lucky I aren't anything to do with the graphics or computer side of things. Crap would be everywhere. Tomo, oh go on Shane, read it again. Shouldn't you be at work?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I do want to say, guys, as well, nice one for making sure you got your TTs over to us on time. 90% of you. There was a small amount that didn't manage it. But we look forward to seeing the grid next week. So, good opportunity for you guys. You've got something to look forward to. You know the tracks you're going to be racing on. The first 5 of the calendar, don't forget. Please, please, I don't want to hear people continuously message me going, what's the track tonight, Shane? Well, you know, we've mentioned this. You've all got something to look for. You've got a race every night, so...
Shane, is it sort of like Monday to Friday, first 5? So Monday Australia, Tuesday blah blah, Wednesday blah blah.
Yeah.
That's how you're doing it. Yeah. Okay. Mate.
Yeah.
Just so that everybody knows what's what.
Yeah, no worries.
We're not doing it in reverse.
No. No, it'll be the first 5 races, Monday through to Friday, and obviously going through from there.
Yeah, and you know, guys, just you can actually hear the staff that we've got working away in the background of Shane's house. They're as busy as anything. So it just gives you the mentality of the staff we've got working for our league.
So I will just very, very quickly go over what tracks we are going to be running, just for you guys that might be a little bit unsure when we say first five. Monday will be Australia, Tuesday will be Bahrain, Wednesday will be China, Thursday will be Azerbaijan, and on Friday will be Spain.
Awesome.
Some good tracks there.
Awesome. And that will all be in the Discord guide, so that's all you need to do. Keep an eye out in the driver announcements, league announcements, Shane? Or will it be on the driver clipboard?
It'll be on there somewhere. You're definitely asking you're definitely asking the wrong person there when it comes to Discord.
Okay, no worries. I would put it in league announcements, I think, personally, because it is for the league. But then everybody should be looking at all the boards, so it'll be there somewhere, and it'll be on the club board, I expect. If we can get it out there, I don't know if we've got enough characters to get it on there, and obviously Twitter will get it in there, so it'll be up everywhere, guys. Okay.
As Vettel fan wants before put him in a Williams.
Yes.
You know, Williams all week for testing Vettel. He's put after I've just read the track out.
If he wants.
Oh God! First point of the game, I felt like I was driving a horse and carriage.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I first had to go on the game, because I was late getting to the game anyway, and it was absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Tim and IK has just asked a question. There will be Shane, you can join me. There will be testing every single night for every single tier. We'll be running 4 races a night at 8 PM every night. You're not expected to attend every one, but there'll be certain drivers I will hope to attend at least 2, because I want to test them to see what tiers they're going to be in. I mean, for instance, Vettel fan, we know he's tier 1. He's, you know, I don't need to test him twice because we know he's going to be tier 1. But then there's other drivers that, you know what, it could be borderline between 1 and 2, so we do need to test them and make sure.
Yeah, everybody has to be tested. It's a given.
I would prefer Petronas 2. I would prefer if everybody managed to achieve at least 2 test races during the week. Like I said again, I don't expect you to make every race. If you want to make every race, there'll be space for you. We've made sure of that by the numbers we've got on each one. So if you want to turn up to every race, you can do. The spaces there. If you just want to do the 2, then, you know, crack on, just do the 2. It's totally up to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charisma's just stacked up on sandbags. Who'd you borrow them from, Craig?
Ooh.
Sorry, Sarah.
It's all good. See, it's all going to happen. It's all going to go off now. All right. Okay. So there's the testing phase for you guys. Okay. We've still got a lot of work to do, so we're not going to ponce about for hours on here tonight. Do you need to add anything else, Shane?
I don't believe so, no. I will give you guys a couple of minutes for any questions that you may have that you're unsure of. Do try and ask them now, because otherwise I'm going to end up with individuals messaging me. Petrona says I need to drop me sandbags. If I got sandbags, mate, I'd be putting myself in F3.
No worries. And the best thing as well, guys, if you do need to message outside the podcast and whatever, try and keep it on the board and direct it at somebody, because an admin staff, if Shane's busy, which he's going to be very busy this week, can pick it up and we can sort it out for you. So it's not, you know, don't put all the pressure on Shane. There's a few of us up there that can sort it out for you. He's going to be under a lot of pressure this week.
Blazer has asked what type of cars we're using. Charismatic has answered him, but I will answer him for anyone that listens in the future. We are going to be using official cars. We are going to be using official cars for the league calendar as well. When that begins, due to the fact that with spec cars, you still share a pit lane, you just don't know who with. So it's it's one of them things. We can't use it. We'll readdress it for the second season. I know a lot of people probably like to use their own cars, but no button. Don't everyone spam Shane's inbox. If you win the F4 championship, Frosty, then yeah, I would expect you to get promoted to F3.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's a big word. That is a huge word. If.
Yes. No, not F in chat for Shane go to Williams. Sod off, Phil. So the hate on me. I'm going to be a busy bunny this week.
Yeah, you are. But we'll do our best to keep you busy, doubly busy, Shane, obviously. You know, 60 of us here.
I'm sure you will. You guys have got 3 more minutes to get your questions in at 9:20. Unless Reb has anything to add, we will be ending the podcast. Just give you a few more minutes to get your questions in.
Another meeting to go to.
I have seen, yeah, you've got your streamers meeting, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, just one thing, guys. We will be streaming. I don't know whether you did say that, Shane, actually, but I will just reiterate it. We will be streaming 1 race per night out of all the different tiers. So it'd be like Division Tier 1 Monday, 2 Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll double it up again. So every tier will get some sort of coverage, and you will be being watched.
First of all, Jake says, what days will the league races be on? That is something we'll decide next weekend, Jake, when we've got everyone in the tiers, and then we can look at the days that you've ticked, and we'll know which is the best for that tier to race on. Chosen, yes, the testing starts tomorrow. Damage will not be on in testing, but you will be watched very, very carefully. So if you are smashing it into corners because damage isn't on, don't expect it to make it to test day 2. If you're taking people out,
Nope. Won't happen.
So damage will be off because we want to test people's pace, but please do not try and use that to your advantage. Charismic's put on there as well, guys. Message him if you're interested in stewarding. If you are interested in stewarding, you need to get your messages out to him today, because they are looking to test the guys and help them out. Yes, though, it is 25% races. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, my daughter's just knocked my drink over. Thanks for that. Yeah, it will be 25% races for the test, and I'm not going to ask people to do 50% races all week. After we've decided the tiers next week, obviously, we will be doing full race spec, full league spec, socials before we get into the season. So it will be then 50% full quali and everything like that, but it'll only be short quali and 25% for the tests. Actually, that's a good point. That's a good point, Vettel, yeah. I don't know if I said it or not, but we are testing the stewarding this week as well. While Charismic and Jay Slee will be testing him, they'll be working with some of the guys that have showed interest in stewarding. So any clips, do send them in to Jay Slee or send them into Chris. Do send them into Jay Slee or Charismic, and they will be having a look at them. Anyone that is in there regular for clips will come to the committee for them to have a look at and, you know, maybe discuss where you're the right fit for this league, essentially.
Yeah.
So we may mention this a lot, guys, and some of you may be thinking, God, these are a bit strict. It's not about being strict. This is your league. We're here to make sure it's a good place for everyone to race in. And what you want is, you sort of know from other leagues, the drivers that you can race side by side with and the drivers that you have to be careful with. We want you to, you know, get up behind anybody that you've got on the grid and think, yeah, I can race side by side with them. I know I can have a good race with this person. And, you know, that's the way that we want it. When is team draft? There is no team draft. Oh, you mean
no team draft?
I think he means the driver.
The draw.
Yeah.
Provisionally, didn't we say the 14th, Shane? Round about the 14th, guys.
Provisionally 7 days from today, a week today.
Yeah.
That's providing we can get everything sorted over the weekend like we hope to do so, to get you all in the right tier so you can have good, fun, competitive racing. Yeah, he did mean the draw.
Yeah. It will be announced, and so keep an eye on your boards again. It will be announced. It's going to be a good draw. It'll all be videoed. You'll all be able to see what numbers you get pulled out and who your teammates are right in front of your very eyes. No fixing, no nothing.
One thing I will say, and I hope he's not watching, is Reb will probably be recording and Junior will be on the camera. Don't want to mention anything about his severe acne. He's a little bit touchy about it.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't have said anything, Shane, really, because he will well a better carver if he thinks it's too bad on the day.
Yeah, just ignore the white speckles on it.
Unfortunately. Yeah, he just stood too close to the mirror. Right.
I've got a hazard, I guess Junior isn't watching.
I have no idea, mate. I expect to use. Just one last thing as well, guys. Just a quick shout out. If anybody's interested in commentating or streaming, if you've got a good internet connection and you want to stream, please get in touch with us. We're always looking for streamers and commentators. It's a big league and we need streamers and commentators. Okay, Shane.
Yeah, it's pretty much everything wrapped up.
All right. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Please watch the boards. Stay tuned for news on the next podcast or when we go live for any social races, testing races. It's all good to watch. And I've been RSF1 Rebster, and that's been The Invisible Man, and we'll see you next time.
All right. So